Oh, jeez. Crikey.
So, I have been practicing making hearts.
Oh.
Every time I put them out on the table at events, they go really fast. It's a really kind of fun project to make. So the past couple weeks, I've been practicing more. I started with the 7-inch one, 7-inch piece of metal. Went down to a 6-inch.
Channel your inner Vanna White.
5-inch piece of metal.
Slow.
And then a 4-inch, so you can see all the different sizes. So. I've decided that I'm going to stick with a 5-inch for today, just because it's a little bit easier to hold in the tongs, and a little bit easier to maneuver when you're using the tongs. So, Rufus wants me to talk louder.
There we go.
Can't help it, he said.
So I'm going to measure out just 5 inches of it. Let's start with. So I do the 5-inch mark, and then I do a 2.5-inch mark, so I know where my middle is.
You can tell if the chisel gun you made a different way very well.
Yeah, it really does. Questions, comments?
So you chisel each part just because people are fine?
Yep. Next we'll use the hot cut just to cut the 5-inch metal.
Why'd you start making them?
I started making these at LBL because I didn't want to spend 3 days making a hook.
Fair enough.
So I went through Sean's handy book of project ideas. I started collecting a bunch of the scrap metal from the trailer because I figured if I messed it up, nobody was going to care.
There's such thing as scrap metal.
Yeah, little tiny pieces. So the next step is going to be heat it up again, and then at my halfway mark, I'm going to chisel a deeper cut about halfway through the 1/4-inch sock, so that when I do the bend of the heart, it makes a really clean kind of 90-degree. Most of the time that we sell these, usually sell them as pendants, but I thought for Mother's Day it might be more fun to do it as a get a pretty deep cut in it. I do feel like I cheated a little bit on this next step because I use Pitchell to find that mark, bend it over.
It's not cheating, it's using an available option.
And then I kind of just make sure that it's as square as I want it to be. I'm going to square that up a little bit more, but it gets a nice bend going real quick. The hardest part about this project is just getting a good grip on it because a lot of our tongs are a little thick for these. It's pretty good.
Are you using the Pritchell hole or the Hardy hole to do that?
Using the pressure. Testing my anvil knowledge?
No, I just didn't even think about using it until I saw you do it because I haven't seen you do it. So we're keeping it a secret.
It's not a secret, you just haven't paid attention.
You follow me out like that, really? Following me out. Man, shots fired.
But you notice now, once did he deny it though?
Oh, I
Well, he
didn't
never has
know.
the decency to deny.
You now only have $4 for putting you on a hole.
I got you. I got you.
Alright. So now that I'm pretty happy with the bend, I'm going to go ahead and flatten down. I usually do about an inch worth of metal and draw it out so that when I do the fold of the heart, the hump of the heart, it's a lot easier to move that metal later. Any questions so far?
Now, when you said you usually do an inch, are you looking for an inch of finished paper, or are you just taking an inch of that stock and drawing it
I'm
out?
taking about an inch of the stock and drawing it out. I feel like that just gives me a better.
Is there a certain length that you want when you draw it out, or kind of trial and error?
It's trial and error. I haven't measured it at all, but enough that it'll make the curve at the point.
How big do you draw it?
Hmm?
How big do you make
I'll bring it around one side. I haven't measured. But I don't have it fully even. I have it completely tapered through it. So once you get to this part, it bends its way to the middle point.
So you're just doing a one-sided chisel tape.
I was, in my first few attempts, making it round to a taper, bringing it in, but I had a lot more trouble getting the curve right. Not that you couldn't do it that way, but I just felt like this looks a lot cleaner when you're first with it. Keep working that same side until it's finished, because then I know exactly how I need the other one to look. So instead of tapering both sides and then doing the curve, I go ahead and do this curve. To get it started.
Yeah. Fly around.
Kind of refine the hump a little bit, and then we'll start on the other side. To make more of a heart shape.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm gonna flip it and work on the other side. Same steps on the other side. This one is harder because you gotta watch out for the hump on the other side of it. So you gotta make sure you have a really good grip on it. Or it'll twist on you.
Mm.
about the same thickness as before, and about the same amount of length.
Okay.
Bring that weight down. Now, at this point, I just want to kind of clean it up. I'm going to flatten the sides, make sure that it all lines up right. And I'm going to work on bending it together. So I get the 2 points together. Now instead of the humps, I'm going to work on the point and keep that back up. So I can kind of move it further. Which these two. Any questions? Comments? It's been a lot of trial and error.
You did flag us shopping once.
Not today. When I started making these, I would put a twist on each side. I have not mastered that yet. I've broken a lot of hearts. So.
I see y'all looking all at me. I knew it was coming.
So right now, this is kind of where I'm at. But the goal is to keep practicing until I can get a twist on both sides.
Yeah.
But
So you'd have to do that before you shape to the top.
yeah, before you do the heart. So what I would do, or what I've done, is I would get the point going, figure out where I want to start the twist, and where I want to end it. Do the taper and then twist the part that's not tapered.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the heart.
Now to brand it onto Jeremy.
Come here, Jeremy. Bend over.
Right here.
Right there.
We did talk about this last night.
Right here.